Hello, what's new? A study published in the journal Science estimates that organized crime has a workforce of 175,000 individuals, surpassing companies like OXXO or Pemex in terms of personnel. According to experts, the only way to decrease their influence is to prevent recruitment. Drug trafficking ranks as the fifth largest employer in Mexico, with an estimated workforce ranging from 160,000 to 185,000 people. The only way to put an end to this situation is to prevent the recruitment of new members, as criminal groups are recruiting approximately 350 people every week. These findings come from research conducted by the Complexity Science Hub in Vienna and were published in the journal Science last Thursday. This study represents one of the most ambitious approaches to quantifying numerically the power that criminal groups exert in Mexico. The lead researcher, Rafael Prieto Curiel, who previously served as a police officer in Mexico City, has clearly stated that, neither through legal proceedings nor through incarceration, the only way to reduce violence in Mexico is to disrupt the cartel recruitment process. Researchers have compiled information on homicides, disappearances, arrests, and defections within criminal organizations during the period from 2012 to 2022, leading them to this conclusion. One of the study's most significant findings reveals that, despite numerous arrests of criminals over the past decade, the size of these criminal organizations has increased compared to what it was 10 years ago. Mexican authorities incarcerate approximately 6,000 cartel members annually. However, by the year 2022, criminal groups in Mexico have a 60,000 member increase compared to what was recorded in 2012. In total, there is an estimated membership of around 175,000 individuals, according to the study, positioning the cartels as the fifth largest employer in Mexico, surpassing companies like Pemex or OXXO and only surpassed by FEMSA, the Coca-Cola bottler, Walmart, Manpower, and America Mobile. The study's results also provide information on the distribution of members within each criminal group. Nearly 2 out of every 10 individuals involved in drug trafficking activities are part of the Jalisco New Generation cartel, while 1 out of every 10 is affiliated with the Sinaloa cartel. These data focus exclusively on individuals directly involved in violence and do not include others linked to drug trafficking, such as those responsible for managing financial operations to launder money. Additionally, cartels are experiencing significant member loss due to violence. According to data collected by researchers, over a 10-year period, 17% of recruited individuals lose their lives. Prieto argues that, at this rate of member loss due to arrests and homicides, cartels must recruit about 350 people every week to avoid their collapse. However, it's important to note that many people who enter the world of drug trafficking do so involuntarily, as forced recruitment is the most commonly used method by cartels, resulting in distressing situations for the families of the missing. If cartel recruitment could be reduced by half, by the year 2027, there would be an 11% decrease in their size. Rafael Prieto explained that from a mathematical perspective, a preventive strategy is much more effective than a traditional reactive strategy. However, this optimistic perspective contrasts with a much bleaker outlook. If cartels continue recruiting at the same pace and perpetuating violence, by 2027, we could face a 40% increase in mortality rates and a 26% growth in criminal organizations. This study represents the first to provide concrete figures to better understand the phenomenon of drug trafficking, which has largely remained in the shadows due to its economic, social, and political significance, as well as its opacity throughout Mexican territory. Eduardo Salcedo Albarrán, director of the crime research company Cyvortex, highlights the remarkable nature of the mathematical model developed in this study and sees it as a valuable starting point for improving cartel investigation systems in the future. Furthermore, he encourages governments at all levels in Mexico to explore alternative approaches to combating drug trafficking, acknowledging that implementing such ideas in the real world is the most challenging part of the process. Please share your thoughts on the news, give the video a like, and subscribe to the channel if you found it informative. If you think it's necessary, you can share this video through your social media networks.